or someone you know has bunions, I'm sure you know they can be painful. Surgeries to remove them often painful too. But a Orange County doctor says he has the painless solution that will have you on your feet in no time.
Dr. Richard Moy, you're a foot surgeon, and you've done more bunion surgeries in the entire world than anyone. And you're right in our neck of the woods, but you have clients from all over, right?
Yes, I have patients literally from 47 different states and probably 20 different countries from around the world. I just had a patient call from Saipan. You know where that's at?
No idea.
Neither did I. It's a tiny little island out in the middle of nowhere, further than Hawaii, further than Guam, and probably only about two and a half hours from Vietnam. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Now, I know there's a lot of aspiring foot models in San Diego, but for people that don't know, what is a bunion, for people that don't know?
Well, a bunion is just simply an outgrowth of bone on the side of your foot, near the base of your big toe. And as time progresses, that bone can actually enlarge. And as the great toe begins to shift towards the second toe, it actually forces the long bone out away further, causing it to protrude even more. Now, you can have a small bunion that hurts like crazy, and a really large one that barely hurts at all. It really has to do with the shape of the bone growth. In other words, how sharp and irregular is that bone growing out, protruding into the surrounding soft tissue? And pain will begin to become chronic, and that'll eventually force these patients to consider having surgery.
And you've done this for 33 years.
More than that.
More
Correct.
than that.
Coming up on 34 in July, yes.
Wow, and you offer a pretty much painless surgery, and recovery is right away, right? Tell us about that.
Yes, so I do offer a painless bunion procedure. Well over, at this point, 99% of the patients surveyed, and we survey all of them, will tell you that it is painless. They're up walking immediately, driving their car the next day.
Wow.
And they're back to jogging as early as 6 weeks. And they can go back to work right away, especially if they have a day job, and go back to the gym as long as they're not applying more than 50% of their body weight to the great toe joint.
Now, what if someone has had pain for years, but they're embarrassed or maybe fearful of getting surgery? What would you tell them?
Well, we all know that bunion surgery is actually very painful. And a lot of people have gone through witnessing friends and family members going through this procedure and are horrified about going through that same process. And I would say the proof is in the pudding. Look at the results. Results that have stood the test of time. And I have thousands upon thousands of patients who have had the procedure done, and we have testimonials that have been written and videos on YouTube, hundreds and hundreds of people that talk about their experience. So I would say just simply look at the results. Surgeons, when performing the same procedure, can actually get a lot of different results. So the result is only, the procedure is only as good as a surgeon who's performing it. So you really need to focus on the result.
And you said you've seen thousands of patients. Would you say this is more common than people really talk about? Like maybe they don't really bring it forward, but it's going on?
Well, that's quite interesting. A lot of people with severe bunion deformities are embarrassed about it. They keep their foot hidden away. And when they find somebody who has had bunion surgery, they're more open to talk about it, and they want to show their feet. And yes, a lot of people live with this pain year after year, especially men do more than women do. They live with it. And then, when they want surgery, they wanted it yesterday because they've been hurting for so long.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So how can people go to you, contact you, get your help?
Well, I'm easy to find on the internet. If you just Google painless bunion surgery, or who has performed the most bunion surgery around the world, I actually show up first. But we have a website called drmoy.com. That's drmoy.com. And that's the easiest way to find us. And right attached to our website, we have a link to our YouTube channel. Again, you'll find hundreds and hundreds of people speaking about their recovery process having painless bunion surgery.